Hello everyone. Today I'm going to present to you my literature review capstone paper. The topic that I chose for my paper is procrastination used as a coping mechanism by college students facing anxiety produced by academic achievement. First, I would like to share with you why I chose this topic. When I started the double degree program at my university, I started to procrastinate a lot and didn't understood why. After thinking about it for a long time, I understood that it was due to the anxiety of being graded on a language that wasn't my native. This is something I've personally been working on, but I wanted to know if this was something that happened to other students, so I decided to do some research on. The outline I used to organize my paper is the following. First, I wanted to define procrastination and list its types. After that, I wanted to state the effects of procrastination on undergrad students. Later, I wanted to define anxiety and list its different types. After that, I wanted to state the effects of anxiety on college students. Next, I wanted to state the relationship between procrastination and anxiety and really know if it exists. Finally, I wanted to add my analysis and discussion. Revets, Rochard, Barces, and Lenin 2018 define procrastination as the consciously intended delay of significant activities. These activities can be important at a personal or professional level, in which the negative results that occur would outshine the positive aspects of not delaying it. This behavior is also described as the failure of self-regulation related to impulsivity and interfering thoughts. Guzman, 2013, states that there are three types of procrastination. The first is activation procrastination. This type of procrastination means dealing with working on a specific task until the last possible moment. This is due to the satisfaction a person can feel after finishing a job that seems impossible to complete at the time. The second is procrastination due to evasion. In this type of procrastination, the task is not done because the person fears that he or she will not be able to accomplish the task in the demanded way, and it can be related to self-esteem problems. Finally, the third type of procrastination is undeceptive procrastination. Different from the types mentioned earlier, this type of procrastination happens when a person cannot decide whether to do something or not to do it. Two types of procrastinators do this, eventual procrastinators and chronic procrastinators. When it comes to the effects of procrastination on undergrad students, Jardin and Carlson 2017 conclude on a study that procrastination levels change along the semester. The levels are higher at the beginning of the semester and lower at the end of the semester. This is due to the fact that at the beginning of the semester, students don't have the clear idea of what's going to happen along the semester. Therefore, Rabin, Vogel, and Nutenfam 2011 state that planning, organization of materials, inhibition, working memory, and text monitoring can reduce the level of procrastination on a student. Moving on to the second part of the paper, we're going to talk about anxiety. Anxiety is defined as a mood state which is correlated to the precipitation of the possibility of a adverse event that might or might not occur. There are 9 types of anxiety that can affect a person on an educational level or on an educational functioning area. Separation anxiety, selective mutism, specific phobia, social anxiety, panic disorder, agoraphobia, a generalized anxiety disorder, other specified anxiety disorder, and unspecified anxiety disorders. All of these disorders are described by the American Psychiatric Association in 2013. According to Sharma and Tawari, anxiety is a common psychological disorder among students regardless of their age. Therefore, there is an effect of anxiety on college students. Newman and Hassan explained that having and knowing what type of studying habits are by for a student can reduce anxiety presented towards exams. So, the question is procrastination used as a coping mechanism to deal with anxiety? This is inconclusive due to the fact that only 2 of the 3 studies found about this relationship prove that there is a relationship between them, but one of them says that there is no relationship between these 2 terms. Therefore, it's not possible for me to prove if this relationship exists or not. Based on the information researched and shown on this paper, it is unclear if a relationship between anxiety and procrastination exists, but what is known is that this relationship is being studied. A factor that should be taken in consideration for future studies is technology. Technology can be something good for innovation, but it can also be a distractor for students. Another aspect that should be taken in consideration is studying habits, and also the importance student gives to school and education. Finally, I want to thank you for watching my presentation. I really hope you enjoyed it, and please don't be afraid to ask any questions.